What if the world-famous stone amphitheater, known for its brutal spectacles, was once declared a holy sanctuary? In 1749, Pope Benedict XIV proclaimed the Colosseum a sacred site where early Christians had suffered martyrdom, and he even forbade its use as a quarry, consecrating it to the Passion of Christ. This startling transformation raises the question, how did a symbol of imperial cruelty become a place of reverence? The answer lies in the Pope's bold actions and the myths that followed. Yet the Pope's declaration rested on shaky ground. While he installed Stations of the Cross within the ancient arena, historians note there is no historical evidence to support his claim of early Christian martyrdom at the site. This discrepancy between belief and fact fuels ongoing debate about the true legacy of the monument. As we explore the layers of stone, we must ask, what motivated Benedict XIV to reshape the narrative of this iconic structure? The answer may lie in the broader 18th century effort to preserve Rome's ancient monuments. Later popes followed Benedict's lead, clearing vegetation and launching stabilization projects, while early 19th century engineers reinforced the façade with triangular brick wedges in 1807 and again in 1827. These structural interventions not only saved the ruin from decay, but also cemented its new sacred image. Could the physical restoration have been as symbolic as the spiritual one? Further repairs continued throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, with interior work in 1831, 1846, and a major effort in the 1930s. Each wave of restoration uncovered more of the arena's hidden depths, revealing the complex substructure that had long been buried. As the stone walls were mended, archaeologists began to glimpse the engineering marvels beneath the sand. What secrets lay hidden in those ancient tunnels? Excavations between 1810 and 1814 and again in 1874 partially uncovered the arena's substructure, but it was under Benito Mussolini in the 1930s that the hypogeum was fully exposed. This subterranean network of tunnels, cages, and vertical shafts once facilitated the dramatic entry of beasts and scenery. The revelation of the hypogeum transformed our understanding of how the ancient spectacles were staged. How did this hidden world operate during the height of the games? The hypogeum, ordered built by Emperor Domitian, featured 2 levels of tunnels, 80 vertical shafts, and large hinged platforms called hegmata for elephants. Sailors from the nearby Roman naval headquarters at Misenum operated the massive velarium awning above the arena. These engineering feats illustrate the sophisticated logistics behind the blood sport, yet modern scholars still question the practicality of flooding the arena for naval battles, noting a lack of physical evidence. Did the Romans truly stage sea battles within these walls?
Beyond the arena, a network of training schools and support buildings surrounded the Colosseum. The Ludus Magnus, the principal gladiator school, lay just east, linked by an underground passage, while smaller schools such as the Ludus Matutinus, the Dacian school, and the Gallic school trained fighters from across the empire. Adjacent facilities like the Armamentarium, Summum Coragium, Sanitarium, and Spoliarium handled weapons, machinery, wounded gladiators, and the bodies of the dead. This ecosystem sustained the relentless flow of combatants and spectacle. The architectural grandeur of the Colosseum is evident in its dimensions, an elliptical plan 189 meters long, 156 meters wide, with a base area of 24,000 square meters. Its outer wall rises 48 meters, originally spanning a perimeter of 545 meters, constructed from over 100,000 cubic meters of travertine stone set without mortar, held together by 300 tons of iron clamps. These massive figures underscore the engineering prowess of ancient Rome. How did such a colossal stone structure stand for centuries without modern technology? Its facade, comprising 3 superposed stories topped by a podium and a tall attic pierced by windows, is framed by engaged Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns, with the attic adorned by Corinthian pilasters. Triangular brick wedges at each end of the north side, added in the early 19th century, reinforce the structure. These architectural details not only support the building but also convey the aesthetic ideals of Roman imperial architecture. What visual impact did these layered orders create for ancient spectators? Inside, the arena measured 83 meters by 48 meters and was covered with sand over a wooden floor, while the hypogeum's 2-level network allowed swift movement of animals and scenery through 80 shafts and hegmata. Spectators entered through 80 ground-level entrances, with 76 reserved for ordinary citizens and a northern main entrance for the emperor and his aides. Special boxes accommodated the emperor, vestal virgins, and the senatorial class, reflecting a meticulously organized social hierarchy. How did this elaborate seating plan shape the experience of the games? According to the Codex calendar of 354, the Colosseum could hold 87,000 people, though modern estimates place capacity around 50,000. Spectators received numbered pottery shard tickets directing them to specific sections and rows, a system that ensured order amidst the massive crowds. Today, the interior can accommodate only a few hundred spectators in temporary seating, a stark contrast to its ancient grandeur. How does this shift from massive public arena to limited modern venue reflect changing attitudes toward the monument? In recent decades, the Colosseum has transcended its ancient role, becoming a global symbol against capital punishment. Anti-death penalty demonstrations took place in front of the monument in 2000, and Rome changes its night illumination from white to gold whenever a death sentence is commuted, a prisoner released, or a jurisdiction abolishes the death penalty. The structure was illuminated in gold in November 2012 after Connecticut abolished capital punishment earlier that year. What does this luminous tribute reveal about the monument's evolving meaning? The monument also serves as a dramatic backdrop for contemporary culture. Large concerts have been staged outside its ancient walls, featuring legends such as Ray Charles in May 2002, Paul McCartney in May 2003, Elton John in September 2005, and Billy Joel in July 2006. These events draw millions of visitors annually, merging ancient stone with modern music. As the Colosseum continues to host such spectacles, one wonders, how does this blend of past and present shape the collective memory of the site? From Pope Benedict XIV's 18th century sanctification to modern gold illumination for justice, the Colosseum's story is one of continual reinvention. While its ancient stones still whisper of gladiatorial blood, the monument now stands as a beacon for human rights, cultural events, and historical reflection. The question that opened our journey, how could a place of cruelty become a holy site, finds its answer in the layers of belief, restoration, and symbolism that have reshaped it over centuries. Yet the mysteries of its past, like the unverified martyrdom claims, keep the legend alive.